Lamachani wants his cap back, I suspect. You've just seen a bit of a flashpoint in between the overs. Lengthy discussion between the two standing umpires and the captain of the Kings. Don't know what exactly that was about. Interesting bowling choices this evening, because after bowling Pratish GC 3 on the bounce, the third of which, the 6th over, was a very expensive one, Lamachani's going to stick with young Subhash Bandari to bowl 4 in a row. Very rarely see any bowler bowl 4 on the bounce in the modern T20 game. But he likes the matchup with the two left-handers at the crease, so you can understand it. As I welcome Fazal Khalil, let's have a look at what's just happened, Faz.
We'll just take a look at the reason for perhaps a little bit of question and answer session. That's the wicketkeeper has clearly indicated that it came off the pads. The umpires are very, very experienced. Mr. Rambukwela and Vimala Siri in the foreground. Just asking Sandeep Lamachani to take it easy.
Slog swept, really well placed, but doesn't quite get it all the way to the rope. Bam does well to read the angle. You can understand, can't you? There's such a cauldron, such an amphitheatre here, and the atmosphere that we have, everyone just getting a bit hyped up, just like with the Red Bull New Gen energy, plenty of it. Cheers to you gents up there. It's bowled nicely. Subhash Bandari played the last game but didn't bowl. Wicket with his first ball tonight.
Well, he's bowled really well. He's in his 4th over, just 2 for 20. 2 big wickets for him. Faf du Plessis taking that magnificent catch over his shoulder. Very lucky. You were on air. He was very lucky that he didn't just strike the head on the ground, and that's really, really painful. We've had enough of incidents yesterday. We don't want to see another injury today.
You talk about it being an amphitheatre, a coliseum here. That man's a gladiator, isn't he? A warrior. A special cricketer. I was lucky enough during the summer to be doing Major League cricket, where he is so loved for the Texas Super Kings out there. Reverse sweep, gets it through. He's a very innovative cricketer, the Sri Lankan, and he's busy. Bandari didn't do a lot wrong here, and Pratish GC couldn't cut it off. Vital boundary.
Well, vital boundary for sure. Very special player, this guy. He's just playing all around the dial. You can see that he's in control of it. It's just not in hope that he plays that shot. It's with a lot of conviction that he's played it. And the other evening, he was the one who set up the run chase for Bashir to finish off. So he's a very important cog in this wheel.
Such an important partnership, this one really is, for the Lions. Goes again, gets a great piece of it. Fielder coming round, not going to get there. All the way for 6. The 4 on the bounce from Bandari was a risk, and it's proved costly with his last 2 balls going for 10. It's 82 for 3. Well, a couple of big overs, despite the loss of Sandeep Jora to Sandeep Lamachani. We've seen 2 13-run overs in the last 3. I do just question that call to keep going with Subhash Bandari. So we're going to have to see a 5th bowler introduced sooner rather than later, and Narayan Joshi it will be with his medium pacers. I don't think either of the left-handers will mind this at all. I'm just not sure whether they've got enough bowling options in this side to restrict the Lions, who are at the moment roaring home. Required run rates is 7s. If these two can just bat for 4 or 5 overs, it could be all over Red Rover. Don't rule out a twist or turn, particularly with 2 overs of Lamachani left, but he's holding himself back.
Just take a look at this six. It was all timing, it was all class, and it was a lot of Sangakkara in that shot from Niroshan Dikuela. It comes from the Emerald Isle. And how well did he play that? When he hit it, he knew instantly that it had gone all the way. Just get the feeling, Andrew, that life's becoming a little bit easier for the batsman. Oh, he's just struck there in the midriff. Will hurt. Yeah, just straight on the solar plexus is what I thought it was.
I think this has hit him right in the bottom of the rib cage. Real reaction from someone who's a very tough man. Just have a look here. Oh, might just have been winded. Not express pace by any stretch. That has caused him more than a bit of concern.
When you get struck there for a moment or two, you just cannot breathe. You just get stifled, and you're gasping. And lucky, nice to see he's back on his feet, and he's a normal tough guy. These tough as nails, as they say. I just get the feeling, Andrew, that when I looked at the pitch report, it was really dry, and instantly I knew that it would be a good toss to win and decide to field. This is the first time I've ever said that the team winning the toss did the correct thing by fielding first, because with the dew on and the roller in the there it is, just see how much dew there is on the ground. So that's going to help the ball coming onto the bat, one, and two, makes the ball really soapy, so the spinners just cannot grip that ball.
Yeah, and we've seen it with the way in which Bandari's off breaks have just skidded on, and as a consequence made it really easy for the Lions. That equation's very much in their favour. They have a lot of batting to come. Dilip Nath, another left-hander, JJ Smith, Ruben Trumpelman, both very powerful. Shermala's capable too. He's hit him again here. Throw. Ooh, on his hit. Oh, he's been hit 3 times in 2 balls. One in the stomach, one in the shoulder. And to add insult to injury, one in the backside. And Darcy Short, he's not happy.
He should get a couple of runs for that. Bonus runs for that. 3 times in 2 deliveries. Well, really tough. Sandeep Lamachani never short of words. Just take a look at that. That was the one. And then this one from the wicketkeeper. Straight where the sun don't shine.
Short wasn't really running his run, so the keeper is absolutely entitled to throw it. No problem at all with what Sahil Patel was doing. Just the throw was off the mark, wasn't it? Clattered into the backside of Darcy Short, who's going to be left battered and bruised, but all part of the game.
That's the skipper there, second from the right of your screen. He's just seeing the lighter side of things. He must be a happy man. Limbini Lions are doing well, but trust me, the game ain't over yet.
No ball, hammered. I tell you, it's trending in one direction though. That of the Limbini Lions. Poor delivery. You cannot overstep the crease at Joshy's pace. 7 runs, no ball, free hit to come.
Really, really big no ball, 6, and a free hit signaled by umpire Vimala Siri. He's got the opportunity now to make it really big over. If he can get a 6 of this, it'll be really good. But how good was this? 3rd time lucky for him. He's got the ball on the middle of the bat and just helped it on its way. It's good batting this. First time in the tournament, Darcy Short.
Here comes the free hits. I suspect this is going to go out the ground too. Absolutely too easy. Tried taking the pace off, but Darcy Short has just hammered it into the press box. Let's hope there's no damage done up there. 13 runs from 1 delivery, thanks to Darcy Short.
Well, it was in the slot, but he still had to put it away. Slower delivery there, and bang, he really absolutely teed off on that. Really good swing through the ball. Bat speed was good. The head was nice and firm, and the ball traveled the distance. 46 now for Darcy Short.
I think he's going to go again here. I think he's going to try bring up the 50 in style. Oh, good little Yorker. Wants the second as Diquella wants to strike, but Munsey fields well. 12 bowled, the Lions in complete control. 98 for 3. Well, who would have thought this? A big turn up for the Bucks. The Kings, they've been in control all season, but it's the Lions that are roaring into playoff contention. They've done all the hard lifting, they've done the heavy work. All they need to do now is hold their nerve and maybe hold it through a little bit of a barrage of pace from Marchant de Lange. I don't think Darcy Short or Dick Weller will mind that at all. Unless something changes rapidly, this game could end in a hurry, Faz.
Well, yes, we've been constantly saying throughout the tournament that pace off the ball is the way to go, and Pratish and Narayan Joshi giving a lot of pace to play with for the batsmen. Can the experience of Marchant de Lange come straight down the ground? That'll be a boundary as well. It's all getting very easy. It's going from the ridiculous to the sublime. What an innings this by Darcy Short. When it mattered the most, he's put his hand up there. 50 for him of just 39, taking Lumbini Lions. They're on the brink of a very, very famous win.
Yeah, it was always going to be a matter of time before Darcy Short stood up to be counted for the Lions. Best of the season, just 22 remarkably before tonight, but in his 6th innings, in a crucial chase, a game they pretty much have to win to stay alive. And he's raised his bat in a big way, and he said, thank you very much. 4 more, party time for the Lions. This game, it's ending in a hurry.
But that for me is the best shot of the evening. The bowler of Marchant de Lange's pace treated with absolute disdain. He just stood there and dispatched it from his presence. Take a look at this. It's coming really quick. There's dew on the pitch. It's skidded on really nicely. But how good off that back foot was Darcy's shot. Absolutely stunning shot from a very stunning player.
Not a lot wrong with the delivery, really. Hard length, going up around the top of off. Just quality batting. Now, this has hit the stumps and the bail hasn't come off. I promise you, this has hit the stumps. And Darcy Short agrees with me. I promise you now, I'm almost certain of it, this has hit the leg stump. And I think you're going to see it clearly in the replay here. Off cutter, skillful bowling. There it is, smashes leg stump. Somehow the bail doesn't come off.
Well, I'm sure there's something there stuck between the stumps and the bail. That's the second time that's happened this evening.
Good diving stop. Remarkable, absolutely remarkable. There was a clear clatter off the leg stump, and somehow the bail does not come out of its groove.
Well, that's the second time it's hit the stumps. This time to the leg stump of the left-hander, and it was the leg stump of the right-hander a little earlier on in the day.
The incredible thing is, Marchant de Lange didn't realise it, but Darcy Short kept saying, it's hit the stumps, it's hit the leg stump. Good adjustment from Diquella. He was looking to go up and over the leg side. Checks his stroke.
Well, it's so important, isn't it, for Darcy Short and a player of his caliber and stature to come good when it matters the most in this business end of the tournament. We saw throughout the entire IPL, Mitchell Starc had a really horrible IPL, but it was in that final that he delivered 2 sucker blows and won the IPL for KKR. 56 is highest, Darcy Short.
Oh dear, no ball. Another free hit incoming. No point in trying to catch it. And Diquella will have the chance to smash this one to the stands. The wheels are coming off here for the Biratnagar Kings.
Well, certainly you can make out that the dew is playing in a very important part in this bowling effort by Martian de Lange. That's the second time that the ball has slipped. Earlier it was a little below waist level, and this one was clearly above. No ball, free hit, says umpire Prageet Rambakwela. Just take a look at that. Yep, it was heading way above the waist.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt no ball the right call, but there's also no intent. No intent at all from de Lange. He's looking for the Yorker, just misses it by a couple of inches really, and it's just a release point. The Lions, what can they do with the free hit now? Diquella. Big swing and a miss, clever piece of bowling. We will get a bye. But this chase is being killed in the middle overs thanks to a great partnership. It's worth 45 off 25. It's a Nelson, 1-1-1 for 3.
Left and right, please. Who's on the first line? All of you, move your mobile left and right. Yeah, that's the way. Please, all of you.
Well, an unforgettable night in Kirtipur, just in the outskirts of Kathmandu. We're here at this famous spiritual home of the game in Nepal, the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Ground. And I think play's just going to hold for a second as every fan raises their smartphone torch to paint a beautiful picture. Okay, last roll of the dice. Lamachani's got 2 left. Slides into the pad, I think. As he speared in the medium pacer, really. Would might have come off the glove, given his runs. Would the Lions be best served just to really make sure that they see out these 2 overs? It's the Omodo and JQ's new JQ J5. You see it up there? The real SUV. Short, hit away, fielder there, straight to him and taken. And we just said it, see Lamachani off, the game is done. Just opens the smallest of windows back for the Kings.
Well, just making the match a little interesting now is Darcy Short. Lamachane has the penchant for picking up wickets. He has the ability to pick up wickets when it matters. Just the toe of the bat and straight to the man, Lokesh Bam. Really good wicket this for Sandeep Lamachane and for the Kings. Gone after playing a very good innings, Darcy Short of 57. The Lions now 112 for 4 in the 14th.
It's another left-hander. They have a litany of them, don't they, in this 11 as Dilip Nath comes to the crease. Obviously the Lions should still canter home 33 to win off 40, but probably wasn't Lamachani's greatest delivery. And Darcy Short couldn't resist from going after it. Good catch held in the deep. Credit to Lokesh Bam as Lamachani ascends to the top of the wicket-taker charts. Nicely bowled. Nath does enough to tuck it away. Really strange choice of shot from Darcy Short, who'd played so well.
Well, it was there to be hit, but he just couldn't get the timing, got the toe of the bat. And that's the fat side of the ground. 65-meter hit there, 61 to the other side. So perhaps the wrong choice of shots really for Darcy Short. Just needed to play him out, 32 of 39. But now everything depends on Dikwela.
Slow, tempting, teasing from Lamachani. And just before that wicket, I was talking about the Omada and JQ's new J5. There it is. A good old spin around the city in that today. We're all over Kathmandu this morning. This is the real SUV. There's always going to be the googly. More responsibility from Nath, just working it for the single. It's all they need.
Well, that's exactly what Darcy Short should have done. Just played it along the ground, played out Lamachani, 6 balls, 6 runs, and said thank you very much. We'll handle the bowler at the other end. It's still not all over for the Lions. Dikwela out there in the middle. Until he's there, they'll be breathing very easy in the dugout.
Oh, so nearly. Just thought it has to be this ball. I think this has come off the under edge. So close for Lamachani. It's 115 for 4. Well, there is the Presidential Graduate School Platinum Cap Leaderboard. The top 5, Road Powdle, despite the duck tonight, still in that top 5. Adam Rossington, top of the charts with that historic 3rd century yesterday. Now, it's not often I'm speechless on air. Very rare I'm lost for words, as you know, Fazil. I have no words to describe what we're about to see here. George Munsey will have a bowl. He's kept wicket more than he's bowled in his professional career across 70 ODIs, 81 T20s, 94 List A games, 4 first-class matches and 104 T20s. He has never bowled a ball in anger. He will have now. Quick look at the last ball from the previous over. Dikwela so nearly perished to Lamachani.
Got the inside edge of the bat and very nearly dragged it on. We've seen the ball hit the stumps without the bails falling a couple of times in the game, and now just missing it by that proverbial coat of varnish.
Going to take on the second. If that was picked up cleanly, it might have been interesting. You talk about matchups in the modern game. You've got Bashir Ahmed there, who's a proper left-arm spinner. George Munsey has literally never bowled in a 12-year professional career. I understand they don't want to bowl the left-arm spinner to the left-hand batters, but we've seen the favour that this pitch is offered to spin. Swept away for 4. Good batting. George Munsey thought he might have had a first ever wicket.
Well, he almost made you eat that humble pie, Andrew. It was off the stumps. He just swept it, took his chance there. Did Dikwela. Oh, geez, if Munsey had it. Oh, He gets the 4, so they move 4 runs closer now. 23 of 33.
Run out chance, oh, would have been close. Where exactly is Dickwella going? They need 23 to win. He's like a cat on a hot tin roof.
On a very cold evening here in Kathmandu, a cat on a hot tin roof. A brain fade moment for Dickwella. Just getting a little tentative after Darcy's shot departs. And just take that single and give Nath the strike.
I can promise you how closely I follow the associate game. Just one more look at this as to how close it would have been. Would I like the side on? Oh, it would have been gone. Gone for all money. Sahil misses the stumps. I did not have George Munsey bowling on my NPL bingo card, I'll promise you. And his first over is gone for 9. Perplexing stuff. It's 124 for 4.
The Lions will want to believe they have this in the bag. 21 and 36 wickets in hand. Dickwella batting in a well-made 23. And look at the comparison. 7 to 15 has been good for the Lions in the chase. Swept, reverse, and they'll run away for a 4. Good start to over number 16. The chase is within grasp, and Nath as well joins Dickwella in finding the ropes. Very good evening, H.T. Ackerman.
Now, I know Dilip Nath has hit that reverse sweep, but you can't help thinking that Niroshan Dickwella has added something to this Lumbini Lions team. Just in the middle here, he's been exceptional.
Indeed, in the last game where he got 30 odd, he took the pressure of Rohit Paudel, infused fresh life into this entire batting ranks of the Lumbini Lions. HT, spot on there with that observation. This is what I want Dilip Nath to be doing more often. Got a boundary, get a single, get to the other end, close this chase convincingly.
In the dismissal of Rohit Paudel, there would have been some nervous people, nervous supporters of the Lumbini Lions, but it's the Australian and the Sri Lankan that have come to the party tonight. But you're right, you want to win this with a couple of overs to spare. Really send a message, and this will do their confidence the world of good. Bear in mind, these were the wooden spooners from last year, the Lions.
Where did that pitch? Yeah, and at the moment as well, they were playing catch-up in this competition. They were the whipping boys, the Lumbini Lions, but they're making that steady climb. Maybe some glove. He's hit that really hard. Nicely struck straight to the fielder at long off. Got to believe they are in the driver's seat at the moment. Who wouldn't mind being on this bike as well? The next gen Pulsar Power, explosive, fast and unstoppable. Yeah, there it is. Grand side, good ride.
Neatly played. Well, Lamachani's been impressive. He's 2 for 20. He's got one more delivery remaining of his overs. You almost felt that it was him that was going to have to win the game for the Kings this evening, with a total of around 145. Or the target of 145, I should say. He was the one man that could win it for them.
It's been a good over for the Lions. He's coming off it. They need 13 and 24. 1-3-2 for 4. Some big games lined up this week. Avengers came back extremely well in that last game of theirs, getting 200 plus with the bat, and they bowled out the opposition as well. They'll take on the Kathmandu Gorkhas, who've just made winning a habit, and then the table toppers, the first team to qualify against the Chitwan Rhinos, who desperately need a win to stay alive in this competition. All of it coming to you live from the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. Terrific Thursday, should I say. Quite sure what's the plan here. Going with pace on both sides. You had Muncy bowling one.
Well, I think they just feel that they need wickets now, and that their best option for wickets was Lamachani. Obviously, he got a couple, but he's forward done, and now Delanga as well. I think there's a few concerns here for the Kings going forward, though, and that I like their batting lineup, but they short a bowler. There's a couple of spinners that haven't been used, or part-time spinners that haven't been used here this evening. But when you start seeing George Muncy, and with the greatest of respect to George Muncy, he's a wonderful batter, but he hasn't bowled for something like 13 years. And when he's been brought on to bowl, then you know that if you look at your starting 11, you're short a bowler.
Yeah, not a great sign or a sight if Muncy comes on to bowl. He's never bowled in his life in professional cricket. Oh, that may have hit the helmet. Maybe a concussion test quickly. You see the physio coming out for this. Just hurried him for pace here.
It's standard protocol. You know, even though he says he's fine, doctor has to come out. They have to do the checks. These are mandatory now. Remember, there can be late onset concussion as well. So while you may feel, I mean, that's a nasty blow, you may feel okay, he will have to be monitored tonight as well. The doctor will check up on him over the course of the evening to see that everything is okay. And that's to protect the players from what they call late onset concussion.
Yeah, two left-handed batters in the middle. What a sight here. Faf du Plessis, Marchand de Lang played together for South Africa. You must have seen them closely, HT.
Played a little bit against Faf du Plessis, to be honest, but thankfully not Marchand de Lang.
He can really get that ball to climb and really hurry the batters, like the last delivery to Dilip Nath. Yeah, what's it with matchups, HT? At some point in time, you have to play the spinners you have in the side. Why do captains these days have a very, very defensive approach there?
What do they call it? Analysis paralysis. And sometimes you can over-analyze things now. We know that all around the world now, you have an analyst who sits down and says, this is an ideal matchup, that's an ideal matchup. But sometimes you've just got to back your frontline bowler. I mean, imagine Muralitharan not being allowed to bowl to a right-hander. This will fall safely. They should get a couple. I mean, if Muralitharan wasn't allowed to bowl to right-handers, I'd still have a career.
So would many. Yeah, but a good point. Very good point over there. I just wonder, why do team managements, the think tanks these days, just hold the players back when a left-handed batter is in the middle? We've seen not just in this game, but quite a few games in the MPL where left-arm spinners have not been allowed to bowl to the left-handed batters. And somehow managing to get rid of the ball there. Yes, getting easier for the Lumbini Lions. 6 coming off it, 138 for 4. Yeah, the boys in red are displaying red-hot form in the middle, and that's why those flags as well, everywhere. Festive atmosphere. But that's how it always is. There it is. Happy, relieved, and a confident dugout. They've come back to winning ways, and finally we see some spin. Left arm spin to the left-handed batter, HD.
No option now. Has to happen. Nice to see Darcy Short get some runs here. I almost want each overseas player to put up a performance, because it just makes them feel as though their selection to come and play here in the NPL is warranted. You don't want someone to get on an aeroplane and to have had a bad tournament. You know, Ruben Trumpelman has certainly offered with the ball, and now Darcy Short, even though he's got a couple of starts, he's shown what he can do.
Good strike, up and over, and that runs away for a 4. The Lions need 2 runs, and this partnership has done well. And for the first time, you feel the Lions are looking good with their all-round ability in the middle.
The best thing about this run chase is it hasn't been frantic. It's been controlled. We've had some aggression, but they've been smart in this run chase.
That's a lovely strike, and that's been pouched just at the edge of the ropes. He's led with a perfect jump to take a very fine catch that'll end Dilip Nath stay in the middle. A bit of an anticlimax here. Another one bites the dust for the Lions.
Good catch. Good catch. He had to time his jump perfectly. Sam Heaslett in the deep here. We've seen a number of those that have been palmed over the boundary. But Heaslett's pouched it. Nice little innings this from Dilip Nath, 16 from just the 12. He took them to the brink. 143 for 5.
Yeah, he's had a good day with the ball. Quite the MVP today. Lions need 2 runs. And how well have they come back into this competition? Another left-handed batter. Yeah, Malla goes hard at it. And that'll bring Dickwella on strike.
And I think it's fitting that Niroshan Dickwella will be the man that has the opportunity to get them over the line, because he's definitely added something, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, to this side. He's a popular figure. He gives them lots of energy in the field and belief, and he brings it out with bat in hand as well.
There it is. He knows it, Dickwella, the way he's celebrating as well. He's quite a character, but this is a great sign for the Lumbini Lions. A convincing 5-wicket win with quite a few balls to spare. They've come back into the competition in some style. There is hopes for a top 4 finish, and they've been clinical tonight.
I love this. He knows. He knows. It's not outstumped, I'm afraid. The wide takes them over the line. That's the end of the game. Niroshan Dickwella, 29 from 22, along with Darcy Short, ensured that this was a canter. And it's time to celebrate, because that's 3 wins now for the Lions.
Yeah, they're coming together at just the right time. Rohit Paudel missed out with the bat, but he'll be a relieved man to see his boys apply the finishing touches and secure 2 crucial points. Never easy to come back in a tournament when you lose games very early in the competition, but he has come and added a new dimension to this Lumbini Lions. Niroshan Dickwella behind the stumps, in front of it. He's been a breath of fresh air. And courtesy some very fine inclusion, smart captaincy, good bowling. They have the better of a side that has really looked the part, the Biratnagar Kings. They succumb to their second defeat in the competition, but they are still in safe waters.
Yeah, very good win.